where Lorenzo's mom lived.
No.
Police tracked to this area. Georgetown 911, where's your emergency? Hello? 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 Oh, I have nothing but gunshots.
Welcome everyone to this show. Starting out west in the American League, the Angels held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 2-0. As of today, the A's sit in second place in the American League West, while the Angels are 4th in the division. The Yankees combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-1. Heading into the day, the Yankees are leading the AL East, and the Mariners sit in 3rd place in the American League West division. The Texas Rangers got 11 hits overall as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-8. At the start of the day, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, while the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. Lance McCullers Jr. grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, leading the Astros to a win over the Red Sox 4-3. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. In the standings, the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, while the Astros are atop the American League West. Jordan Romano grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Blue Jays claim the win over the Orioles 3-2. As of right now, the Blue Jays are in 2nd place in the AL East, while the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. Tyler Glasnow earned win number 7 this season as the Rays defeated the Tigers 3-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, and the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East. The Minnesota Twins launched 3 home runs as they dismantled the White Sox 9-1. As of today, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, while the White Sox are atop the division. The Braves pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-1. Heading into the day, the Braves are in 1st place in the NL East, and the Mets are 3rd in the division. Max Scherzer struck out 15 overall with the win, helping Washington get past the Marlins 3-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. At the start of the day, the Nationals sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Reds sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, while the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West. Lorenzo Cain was a major force at the plate, driving in 9-7. As of right now, the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, while the Cubs are 2nd in the division. Joe Musgrove grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping the Pirates push past the Giants 4-2. He currently owns the lowest ERA in the National League among qualified pitchers. Heading into the day, the Pirates are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Giants are in last place in the NL West. The St. Louis Cardinals put up 16 hits on the day as they stole one from the Diamondbacks in walk-off fashion 6-5. As of today, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Phillies earned the 3-game series sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Rockies sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, while the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Indians 5-3. In the standings, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, while the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central. So that'll do it for today on Inside the Show. Enjoy your Memorial Day holiday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
In the woods of Memphis, in his own hood, you know what I mean? I lost it, man, and I didn't know what to do.
You had NBA greats from Memphis who were standing out there. I mean, Penny Hardaway was out there.
This isn't how you want it to end, being found in the field somewhere, and for what?
To hear that, you know, he was killed in his hometown, that was very emotional.
People loved him, and to imagine that he was killed execution style, that's insanity. People wanted this case solved.
It had been 9 days since the 911 call, and the time lost had taken a toll.
Imagine his body decomposing for 10 days. To go from 225 pounds at 6'11" and to be reduced and mummified to 57 pounds.
Damn.
Is just a shocking thought.
Lorenzen had been killed, execution style.
The front of his face was blown out. He was shot in the heart and shot in the forearm. Why the head? Why the heart? What was this person's intention? You know, who did this?
It was also telling that where Lorenzen's body was found was an area he knew very well.
He used to take this little shortcut to go to his mom's house, and it was secluded behind an apartment building.
Investigators sensed that this crime was personal.
So you mean to tell me don't nobody know nothing pertaining to my brother, brother's murder? We all knew that someone in this community knew what
We are
happened.
under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next.
And the only way to get in was through Shira.
People knew that they were on the outs.
Josh James will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
That's why you don't jump in with a
Stepping
grown-ass
up now,
woman.
Ramon Laureano. He'll get us
Who's
started in this
down,
one
you
under the
ain't
lights.
lived life yet, but I'm not, I don't know, hate on no shade.
Number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, Matty B, this has been a good division so far. Hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played,
Damn,
but they
bitch, you
find
got
themselves in a
alimony,
nice
but you
spot.
need more.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Even though he had moved to Atlanta. It was only months later that Lorenzen witnessed.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Christian Carter. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
At first, family and friends didn't think anything of it.
That is third.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, man, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Stepping into the box, Kenny Lofton. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch.
I'll take that.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Investigators and reporters tried hard to track Shira down.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nowhere to be found.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Maldonado. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score.
That's That's a card. That's $1,000, and this is drive time. Do you need a card? Oh.
Tommy Lee, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Low for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
For some reason, I can't stop ordering strawberry limeade.
My favorite atomic thing? Ocean water.
The slush is bringing this to another level.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter run or two early in the game, and he does just that. Blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. 281 the average entering play. 15 long balls and 29 driven in.
I didn't know if they had just found out.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Well, that's off the plate.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
That's a bad look.
Or more importantly, what did she reveal about the night Lorenzen was murdered? Chapter 2.
Now an off-speed pitch gets.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after.
He said he had a box of $100,000 and he had to flip something. I mean, drugs, he assumed.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
She insisted he left with someone she didn't know.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
People knew that they were on the outs, and there were a couple of situations where there were domestic violence incidents. A fact that Lorenzen's assistant, Wendy Wilson, brought to light when she made a startling public revelation regarding Shira and Lorenzen's marriage.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
See, that'll make them
Jose
motherfuckers
Altuve is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on.
Correct. Lorenzen's life if she ever caught him cheating. I went to Memphis Police to concern them at the time since they make a report. Our conversation was all
no offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Then there was the whole fight over the money, and people knew that they had foreclosed on their Collierville home. So suspicions over Shira's route.
Hit hard on the ground to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Yorgan Alvarez. Strike taken to throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. I'm set with the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ross is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game.
With little evidence from the crime scene, and with Shearer not an official suspect in the murder, Memphis PD go back to square one. Forensic evidence from the scene was almost non-existent.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lined hard toward right center. Woodson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
These details seem to match statements Shearer made to the authorities.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darnell Mason, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
They had guns in their waistbands, and they were looking for one. As investigators look further into Shearer's claims, they found
Here's the pitch.
had been keeping suspect company for the past 8 years.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
I just wasn't comfortable around some of them.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Maldonado is after it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in, Cooper Ross, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far.
It's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Chopper to first, might only get 1. And he is in there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
In now, Corey Woodson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ross stands at second with 2 gone. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. George Springer the next to hit. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game.
The center fielder, George Springer.
And Shearer informed the police that suspicious men were looking for Lorenzen just before he disappeared.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Chapter 3. The NBA star and the Mets. So he somehow, through the years, dwindled $55 million. The authorities discovered that by 2008...
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
In the FBI documents, Bobby Cole is linked to Mexican drug cartel kingpin Craig Petty.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away.
But times were tight, and Lorenzen soon changed his mind.
Here now the 2-2.
It shows that
lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
After an exhaustive multi-year investigation, the federal case against
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Reddick, 33 years old. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
We all know that when a crime happens, that the person who does it somehow tells somebody or does it with someone. So we all knew that someone in this human knew what happened, but no one.
Struck him out.
Were people too afraid to talk? Did people feel what had happened to Lorenzen could happen to them?
Batting 8.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Gurriel.
A likely source comes forward and changes everything.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The windup and the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
0-2 count and the pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first at bat in the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
1-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
We would call and ask for comments.
To the plate now, Sean Murphy. Hit high and deep out to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Springer to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay, and it's in time as he's out in third as the good relay gets him.
Now back, third baseman, Christian Carter.
At the plate now, Christian Carter, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 1-0.
You know, this is someone who did a lot for his community here in Memphis. He had free basketball camps, and you mean to tell me y'all not gonna, you know,
ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado.
Now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Blow through $1 million. 10 months did not sit well. She apparently had bought
outside for a ball, 1-1.
And this is all without a steady income.
I was like, wow, my brother is not here no more, so how are his kids?
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
When he first got there, he didn't even have a head stop. But she found out his leg and stuff.
Line drive to center field. Lofton is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Anything at 6'11", and Mr. Tell Me Anything happens to
the 0-1 delivery.
Same exact cities as Lorenz and Wright.
Outside.
And it walks you through these moments of love, violence, triumph, and you see towards the end the main character is
one out, nobody on,
and seems to want revenge. So you wonder.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
The book had gotten the attention of everyone, including a reporter from the Tri-State Defender named Kelvin Coles.
I interviewed him. He calls himself 6'4", because he's tall.
Motivated by the buzz from her book and the upcoming 5-year anniversary.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I thought that the community wanted to hear from her and the kids, and just catch up with what they were doing 5 years later. And she had dropped
the 2-2.
And so I was like, bring your book.
It's laid off, and the count runs full.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Like a dream. My mom had passed away, and I was broken. He was my comforter.
And he got him.
So I was broken, and he gave me all those.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And that's for about 15 minutes. So after that, her assistant, she leaves. And me and Sharon, that's for another 6 hours.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Go ahead. Whenever you want to talk about him. The overall thing was, how could he just leave us like this? He's not here to see prom.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
She seemed fixated, almost obsessed with Lorenz's murder.
Quite a few times.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And she'll pull me over and be like, hey, Bill, look at this. Listen. Tell me what you hear.
Hit hard on the ground at third. He's right there.
Playing games.
Go on to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. Houston leads this one 1-0.
And my answer was always yes.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kenny Lofton. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fuck, is that a Bambi sucking a nipple?
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Lofton is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of the ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to get right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box now, Darnell Mason. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1.
And he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Now here it comes. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. So he'll reach base with one out here in the fourth, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead.
Oh, shit. No, fall the fuck out the bed.
Standing in now, Cooper Ross, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Reporter Conti Anthony had kept a close eye on his cases day one. Our curiosity joins us live.
Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball.
And she was determined to bring justice and peace to a community desperate for their voices to be heard. Despite their best efforts, the case has stalled.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
Reignited the entire investigation.
They wanted to find the killer by any means necessary, and they would work with anybody.
There's a look over to first, just keeping him close.
And it ended up being a person who is in prison.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Violent and shady hands. Chapter 5.
Hit hard, but foul.
Jimmy Martin was 4 years to a 20-year sentence for murdering his girlfriend. Jimmy tells authorities that in July 2010 he was hired by his country.
And another foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Jimmy has just realized what he gonna lose?
Ready with another 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
About 75
Up next for OAKLAND, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing.
And so they announced Operation Rebound.
And their first move.
That shit sounds like a vibrator.
Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Operation Rebound worked in secret for almost a year. With little luck. Until on June 27, 2017, the FBI dive team made a startling discovery.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Ballistic testing confirmed the gun matched shell casing found near Lorenzen's body.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
All of the witnesses were shocked to hear the
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Had a different reaction.
Text Shell real quick. Yo, have you heard? Man, she was just kind of flat. And she was like, I don't even think it's a real
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it.
Shira was nervous, and she had every right to be, because the cousin and Jimmy Martin claimed ordered the
2-0.
and paid him to dispose
A
of
swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Brantley. It's up and out of here into the archways. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. Number 13 for him on the year, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And now, Corey Woodson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Some days it doesn't possible, but then there's other days. You actually get to make a difference. Those victories they mean something. Watch SWAT.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Just a click away. Highest quality journalism that explains not just who or where, but why. CBS News. This is why.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
The NBA star Lorenzen Wright had been murdered in cold blood.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Called Operation Rebound, recovered one of the murder weapons. Now this was all thanks to a tip from jailhouse informant.
Now the 0-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He also named Lorenzen's ex-wife Sheila as the one who ordered.
Ready on 0-2. And the runner's breaking for third. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 A's. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. A base hit in his first trip.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Lorenzen's family and friends were moved, but still had concerns.
When they got Millie Ray, I was kind of cool with it. I was like, okay, but, you know, for what reason would Billy Ray have?
Pitch on the way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Had moved to California. I kept saying, these police not doing it. I kept telling them, y'all, we need some more police.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
We have to break this.
50th pitch of the game on its way. In the air now, out to right field.
The murder of Memphis NBA player Lorenzen Wright.
Woodson is there, and he has it for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game.
Her in an orange jumpsuit.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
first to 3 months.
So stepping in, Carlos Correa hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Family and friends grow anxious.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nervous she will get away with it, and that their 9-year quest for justice will all
2 out, nobody on.
But then, 3 months before Shira's trial, the final twist.
Breaking news, 9 years.
Correa, left field and carrying well. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here.
Shira unexpectedly pleads guilty.
It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa, number 11 for him on the season, as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
And is sentenced to 30 years in prison.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to, and as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
After seeing how time has hurt rather than healed, reporter Kanji Anthony has finally decided to move on what she calls a Southern soap opera.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
It was a love story, but it was tainted. Fame is addictive. Fame is fleeting.
The windup and the 0-1.
Fame is fatal.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
For Oakland.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Sean Murphy. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there, but look out on ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice single.
So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And it gives the A's a 4-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Roll. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
First offering on its way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Teddy Lofton.
striding in for Oakland, Kenny Lofton, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Darnell Mason.
At the plate, Darnell Mason. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
I see progress differently.
It's in the small things I look forward to.
With the people I want to share.
Here's the 0-1.
It's doing my best to follow through.
It's the little signs that make me feel like things could be better.
Signs that make it feel like real progress. Caplyta effectively treats adults with schizophrenia, and it's just 1 pill once a day. No
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
About fevers, muscles, or confusion, which can mean a life-threatening reaction or
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
In clinical trials, weight, cholesterol, and blood sugar changes were similar to placebo. If you're affected by schizophrenia, ask your doctor about Caplyta from intracellular therapy.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left.
With a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust. It's got 9 feet of pepperoni.
Sorry.
And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-2 Oakland.
That sensational sky-high mascara. Only from Maybelline.
So striding forward now, Josh Reddick. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides and
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
I would give these to my kids if I was trying to figure
4-2
out
our score here as we play inning number 5.
You can't act more excited about this than your kids.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Make you believe that they're the reason we're going to Sonic.
If you've tried college but never finished, SNHU lets you transfer up to 90 credits toward your bachelor's degree.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. The 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now another 2-2.
Ice works fast.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
That shit give me every time, though, man.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lofton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
1-0 pitch is taken. Strike one.
1-1.
A little bit outside. 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Popped him up. Mason shading to his right, and that retires the side. Astros leave 1. They trail it here 4-2.
Exaggerations, Michael. Come on, don't ruin this for me, please. Where are you going?
Well, obviously, I didn't get my point across with you.
Brad Peacock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Cooper Ross. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep, and oh my goodness, it's off the light pole. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Because I know I'm right. Well, let's let the good Dr. Mason decide who's right and who's wrong. Michael, you're wrong.
Matt Olson will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
I'm just here to help. Then how am I wrong? You say that you're opposed to Jay going back to school because it would take her away from her responsibilities as a wife and a mother. That's right. That's wrong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward the hole. Altuve has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
He's probably remembering the times that he was locked in the closet of that cold one-bedroom
Brian Abreu is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 66, Brian Abreu.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Woodson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
The idea of your wife having a life that doesn't revolve.
First offering on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
if she doesn't do what she's supposed to do, then stuff doesn't get done. And the thing we call family breaks down.
He doesn't think that I can do both.
You can, but you don't know that.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
You are a crackpot, and I'm sick and tired of spending $200 an hour to be told that I'm wrong.
Michael, I don't see why you're acting like this. This is your idea to come here.
Yeah, well, now it's my idea to leave. You two.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
That leads to destructive relationships, depression, alcoholism, drug abuse, and
digging in now.
Fucking hot, dog. That's your butt ass nigga, man.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. It takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Oakland A's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Yasmera Petit earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Frankie Montes hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Michael, I'm trying to help Jimmy with his bipolar schizophrenia.
Yeah, I'm doing a psychological profile of
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 12 men.
Michael, you're interrupting us, please.
No, I'm not interrupting, Jay. I'm